Hey everyone, welcome back to Paper Mario, or Let's Play Paper Mario. I am Mega Freak 400, and this is Shy Guy's Toy Box still. And this is the pink station, not red, not blue, but pink. Every station has one of these star pieces, so make sure to get them. And there's also a few other star pieces around here, but make sure to get the ones in in front of the stations themselves. In this box, or in this treasure chest, we will have the mailbag. That will get us a star piece from Paracarry. And look, Kammy Koopa! Hammer Bro? Question mark? I was doing my taxes. Why are you bringing me here, Kammy Koopa? Taxes. Anyway, more Sky Guys, more footage cuts, and more fun chaos in Shy Guy's Toy Box. This place is really, like, wild and crazy. And also the thing, like, you can have music like in Chapter 3, which has tons of great music throughout the whole thing. And then you have stuff like this chapter, which is, you know, only has one song, yet it's really great. So there I'm showing me popping the balloon. I didn't need to use power bounce, but whatever. We also have, I didn't talk about them, Groove Guys. Groove Guys can summon other Shy Guys through dancing, or other Groove Guys through dancing. And Medi Guys, and those little helicopters, or those little, I guess more like Bowser car, or clown car type things that they're riding in. Those will allow them to heal other Shy Guys, hence why they're called Medi Guys. Medics. Let's use a Fire Flower. I've used a burning fire flower. Okay, that was horrible. So what to talk about? Okay, so Nintendo released, or I think it was Reggie. Again, Reggie's been making a lot of statements lately. He released a statement saying that Nintendo has never been one to focus on mature content. That they've left that up for the third parties to do. That they're not, you know, they could make good mature games, but that's not their thing. I fully agree with them. I fully agree with their sentiments, and I respect their sentiments because that's something that I would agree with doing if I was to make work. But they're not saying don't make, you know, mature games. They're saying like mature content, as if for anyone who's misinterpreting this for whatever reason. Mature content as in, well, first let's grab this, the Defend Plus badge that can increase your defense. I highly recommend you get that because it's a good badge. But anyway, they're saying, you know, like, swear words, blood, excess violence, swearing, alcohol references, a lot of stuff that is sexual references, that stuff. That's not to say they don't include them. They've included in innuendos, but I'm talking about like blatant, mature content. They don't like to deal with that. And if you think about it, they really haven't, though, for the most part. Nintendo doesn't do mature content, really. Usually it's the third parties, if anyone, who does. Oh, Ice Power will increase your damage against fire enemies. That'll come in handy next chapter, technically. I love how this happened. He started talking to me when I was using Bombette. Anyway, let's kill this Hammer Bro. Which, is it just me? They look odd in this game. I mean, I know Koopas have kind of like beaks. They're more like, you know, Koopas in this game are supposed to have beaks, or Koopas were supposed to have beaks more than they were just like, you know, like what turtles have. It was supposed to be more like more beakish, but their faces look odd in this game. Oh, he shrunk me with his hammers. Anyway, I fully agree with their sentiments, and yeah, that makes sense why a lot of people don't like going to Nintendo and they consider them kiddie, because Nintendo just doesn't focus on mature content. They just focus on games for everyone for the most part. And then a lot of third parties in the GameCube era stopped working, making games for Nintendo, so of course they didn't have many mature games on the GameCube for the people who like, you know, I love that what he says with the rain, snow, and Shy Guys. Like, you know, all the gun games and stuff. But anyway, my point is about this is I agree with their sentiments. I don't think that mature content, you know, I don't think you should have to focus on mature content. I don't really see any reason that should be, you know, I mean, I don't think, like, I'm not a big fan of toilet humor. I'm not a big fan of bloody violence or anything. I do like sexual innuendos from time to time, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of mature content just because it's not something I, you know, really am into that much. I'm not into, you know, I mean, I swear, yeah, I swear, but it's not something I want to hear all the time, personally. Like, I don't want to hear someone just, you know, swear, 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 swear. Just a whole line of swearing. I mean, occasionally from time to time, that's fine, but like Grand Theft Auto, not only is the gameplay not interesting to me, but a lot of the stuff just isn't, like, I don't know, I'm not really into the bloody, violent things that much. But, more importantly, whether or not I want to play that, I wouldn't want to make it, because I want to make something creative and fantastical. I don't want to make something that's, like, depressing, really. I mean, it's depressing. It is. It's depressing to think. I mean, a lot of people like, oh, death, guts, violence. I'm not into that. I like Mario, because Mario is fantastic. And here's a spy guy. So spy guys. Honestly, the mature content is almost misleading. When they say mature, it's like, well, if you don't play this kind of stuff, then you're not mature, you're a little baby. No, it's just that it's not made for children because it's stuff that their minds aren't ready to handle yet. It's not because if you don't play it, you're immature. It's because it's not made for 3-year-olds. 3-year-olds are not meant to, you know, stuff like that aren't meant to view this content. And that's what something I think that annoys me is that people take it as, if you don't play this, you're immature. No, if you play this, if you don't play it, if you don't play it, it's not that you're immature, it's that the mature content rating is more or less a warning so that people who aren't ready to handle the content, like children, don't get their minds warped by it. And yeah, I know, I agree with people on the whole that we protect our children too much, but there are some things that children shouldn't be viewing, and you know, some of the stuff in those games are not appropriate for children. And now this Shy Guy, Gourmet Guy, is having a shygasm from this awesome cake that Tasty gave us for giving back her cookbook, or not her cookbook, her frying pan, and he's going to, I don't know, he's going to go crazy and drop a cookbook, which will allow us to have Tasty cook 2 items at once for us. But anyway, yeah, I think we do. I think we shelter our children too much. But there are some things in games, like I think there are some things in games that children shouldn't be watching. For example, and more importantly, I'm not saying don't make them. I'm saying that the parents should be more responsible. I mean, there's parents who are blaming game companies because, like, okay, there was a story I read that a kid, I think a 3-year-old, I think it was a 3-year-old, maybe it was a 2-year-old, shot himself in the head with a gun because it was laying around, loaded. He picked it up, and it was similar to the a zapper. It wasn't the Nintendo zapper, but it was a Wii zapper that a third party made. And so I guess he thought it was, oh, a fun toy. This one's fun, and so is this gun, this other one. So I'm gonna use it and pretend that I'm shooting myself with it. And he ended up killing himself. And the parents, I think, wanted to sue the game company. And my response is, you're the one who had your gun laying out in the middle of the floor. I mean, this is why we need gun control laws, not because we want to take away people's guns. I mean, that kind of just annoys me. People are like, oh, they're taking away my guns. No, it's because children are, you know, there's so many stories about this. Granted, you don't ever hear any stories about, you know, people saving each other or for having a gun you save people from it. Like, you don't hear any saving stories. Granted, you're going to hear more of the horrible stories like this than you're going to hear the someone saved themselves by using a gun, but you don't hear any of those stories. I think I heard a story that a guy broke into his house and used a katana on him. That could be true or not true, I'm not sure, but that sounds awesome. I would love to just... That sounds cool. That a guy broke into your house and used a katana on him. That's awesome, in my opinion. I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling off and not making any sense. Well, I'm making some sense, but not, I don't know, I'm not making, Shy Guy's Toy Box is pretty cool, though. And here we have this little puzzle that we can't do yet. Well, we can do it. We technically could use it, but I'm going to do it the right way and go face this Koopa Patrol. Or, yeah, Koopa Patrol. And, as you saw, we had to go around that way to open up, to get access at the green, station, as we see here. We're going to finish the green station in the next episode. We won't finish that until... Oh, we won't finish that in this episode. Here we need Bow to get past here, and we have that Shy Guy has a note. That note is one of 2 things we need in order to find out how to access the little puzzle over there. But you don't need to do... I don't think you technically need to know it ahead of time. If you know it already, I think you'll still be able to access it. But we need to get the thing from the Koopa Patrol anyway to get a star piece. This is a Shy Guy slot, so allow you to gain items and or coins or Shy Guys. I'm not going to show all that because it's kind of pointless. It's kind of a waste of time, but you know, it's fun to do. Over here, we have a coin box up there. And to the right is where the Koopa Patrol is, and underneath there you'll see, when I get to that, it'll be a star piece. So yeah, next time we'll be continuing on with Shy Guy's Toy Box. Not too much longer. We've gotten quite a bit. I've gotten quite a ways. I've gotten through most of it. So let's grab this star piece, and this has been Mega Freak 400, reminding you to go be Gourmet Guy's friend because he loves you.